Hi guys, I'm going to continue in that theme. If you get a chance, check out the E. Jean Carroll interviews. She's doing some interviews. I just love her. I used to read her years ago when I loved like Cosmo. I read Elle magazine. So especially young girls that you're trying to make your way. These were often my mentors. I just loved Helen Gurley Brown. She would go over things like how to, change, how to go get your oil changed, how to, get your first apartment, how to buy a car. So anyway, it's interesting to see how people talk about these things, especially generational things. There's a lot of shame involved in this kind of stuff. I can remember not even knowing what a sexual assault was. I mean, our generation, it was some weirdo guy in the back that you avoided. That was it. Not your friends, certainly not your family, certainly not people that you dated or you went out with that you thought were decent guys. Um, it's taken me a long time even to talk about rape in my marriage. This marriage was set up from the beginning, so I've had people tell me it was a 20-year rape, and I couldn't even say that from the beginning. It's taken me the last 5 years to be able to come to terms with that. I mean, I used to start to think about it, and then my head would get very dizzy, and I'd have to sit down, and I felt like I was going to throw up. And I was having a lot of physical symptoms in the beginning because I couldn't quite, and the shock and the trauma protected me. And now I'm able to incorporate some of that, and things are starting to make sense because I'm piecing so much together that never made sense throughout my marriage. The gaslighting, the constant betrayal behind my back, the constant snarky remarks from his friends and his family. Just on and on about things fall into place now like dominoes. But to hear E. Jean talk about that shame and the intimidation and the destruction of your reputation, I mean, you got to understand these people behind my back were constantly talking about how I was a prostitute. And here I was a married, young woman thinking that I fell in love with this man and we're going to plan our life and we're going to, do all these things together. And we did. There was a lot we did accomplish, but behind the scenes was this horrible thing unfolding until it just, exploded and pretty much just dismantled my entire life, and it was all planned. So I'll continue to touch base on some of those themes. But if you get to look at some of her interviews, please do. Take care, guys.